Peace and blessings. Much love to the good energy people. We appreciate you chiming in. If you could do me the favor, I got my girl Nakia here. Say hi, Nakia.
Hello.
All right, we here. A few seconds, we going live.
Hey.
We be here. Please share the page. Please like the page. Much love and respect. Yeah. It's going down. What's up? What's up? Peace and blessings. Got my girl Nakia here. Much love to you guys. Hey, I like that beat. You like that beat?
Yep.
Yeah, it's something new that I put on for the podcast and see. Well, I was trying to see if everybody liked it. I think, a few people telling me they feeling it, so I'm gonna stick with it. How your day, Nakia?
My day was good.
It was
I woke
good?
up. I'm
Okay.
a little ground.
That's what's up.
Blessed, gratitude, waking up this morning.
No doubt.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Make sure you definitely talking to the mic.
Okay.
There you go. All right. All right, y'all. Do me the favor if you could. Could you go ahead and like the page? Could you share the page? I really would appreciate it if you can do that. Thank you so much. So you guys see what the title is. We're going to be talking about atonement, apologies, and forgiveness. So basically, we started this. I guess Nakia called me. Eventually, we had a little beefy beef.
A little beef.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, we had a little beef. She called me.
A little tiff. We're going to call it tiff. Ain't no beef.
Yeah. First of all, I want to just say thank you for coming up.
Of course.
And, being a part of this and wanting to do this, actually. Mm-hmm. I really appreciate you wanting to do that.
It was my idea, right?
Yeah, you called. Yeah, you called on it, and I said, "You're right. It's 100% correct. Yeah, exactly. Make it happen. You know what I mean? We did it in public, and we might as well do this in public.
Exactly.
And I appreciate you wanting to make that happen. So, first of all, I want to say how we met. How did we meet?
You used to cut my son's hair. My son is 21 now, and my son wasn't even double digits when he used to cut his hair. So that's how long I known you. You were on Claremont and Martin Luther King, Jackson Avenue,
Right.
in the shop, and you used to cut my son hair when he was younger. That's how many years I've known you
Right.
since then. We always been mad fly though. Like
No
he
doubt.
was always someone we kicked knowledge to each other. And we was just always really fly when we seen each other. We just showed each other mad love.
No doubt.
So again, my son is 21. He was a kid, young kid. So that goes to show how many years we've known each other.
No doubt. Yeah, that's definitely. She's 100% correct. The energy was always good. She was always. Always looked at her like. She was so kind. She always had a great spirit, always had good energy. So we clicked, you know what I mean? Great friendship. Every time I seen it was always love.
Right.
And then I guess what happened was, all them years went by. And before I started the podcast, what happened was there was a brother by the name of Blackout. And I was telling Blackout what I'm about to do or try to do. Mm-hmm. And he always gave me this encouragement. Mm-hmm. I never knew that he knew Nakia. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. But I was telling him what I want to do and blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Oh, man, that's what's up. Make it happen, bro. As a matter of fact, my brother got a podcast and yada, yada, yada." So we got to kicking it on that for about maybe a week or so. And I was telling him that, I'm about to go make this happen, bro. And so he showed so much interest in what I was doing. I said to him, bro, why don't you get down with me you might as well be a co-host, bro. He said, you know what, Preem? That sounds good. You know what? But I want to, make sure I got my money right. And all. I said, bro, don't worry about that. I just want you to get down, man. I don't worry about no money right now.
Rest in peace to Kojak.
Yeah, rest in peace. As a matter of fact, he passed about maybe a month or so ago. 2 months.
Thanksgiving. Around November. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was last year. Yeah. Damn, time flying. This is, oh my God, time is flying.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did say to me, he said, yo, bro, I got another person that will be a good host also. And I was like, word, that'd be good. Who? He said, Nakia. I said, Nakia, that sounds familiar. So I said, I think I know Nakia. We probably talking about the same person. I said, how she look? And blah, blah, blah. He explained. I said, yo, that might be the same girl. I know her. She cool people like that. So, and then we touched bases. I'm like, sure enough, it was Nakia, same person. So, and then what happened was, I think I did a podcast on, what was it on?
The Topic?
The Topic,
yeah. About women and top tier men and all this other stuff about top tier men and women.
Right.
And it got a little heated.
It
got a bit of heated.
For the first show. I think we did one show, right? Or
no,
two?
We did two shows
The
together.
second show was heated.
Yeah, the second show got heated.
Right, it got heated. So one of the reasons why it got heated is because, sometimes you say things and sometimes, it may rub people the wrong way. And the reason why, we're here today, I want to be the first one to say, I apologize for saying something that possibly rubbed you the wrong way and made you feel some kind of way. So I do apologize. And I want to humbly ask you, because we didn't do this yet. We're doing this live. I wanted to humbly ask you for my forgiveness. And would you forgive me?
You got it.
No doubt. So I appreciate it. Much love. Yeah, much love. No doubt.
Yeah. Things happen. At the end of the day, we do say things. Like, we're all human at the end of the day. And I'm one person that I'm open for forgiveness.
Right.
Like, if it, it ain't nothing serious, you ain't do nothing harm, like, out of the way. And I can appreciate the accountability that you took to even apologize to me.
Thank you.
Things got a little out of hand, and I just felt like, other hands in it, other opinions in it. Because you and I never had any issues, but when everybody else jumped into it, it was just like a little messy. I'm going to be honest, I didn't like some of the things that you did say. I feel like everybody should have a fair chance, no matter who you are, whether it's men, whether it's women, or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like women were like, it was just a lot of bashing when it came to women. And I was just trying to make my statement. And one thing about me, I stand firm on what I mean. 10 toes down.
Okay.
What's the new standing on business? Like,
right. Standing on business, right.
That's just me.
Right.
And I never meant any disrespect towards you either, so I can render an apology to you as well. But I just feel like, we as a people, for one, we have to stop this women bashing, men bashing. We are a culture. Mm-hmm. One thing we have to do is start sticking together. The system already screwed us with us coming against each other and the black man, the black woman fighting against each other. When are we going to protect each other? It's not just protect the black woman. Right. It's protect the black man or protect each other. Mm-hmm. Like we are one, and we have to start looking out and having each other back and stop separating people, stop separating us as a culture.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Like we gotta love each other.
Facts.
While we here. You get what I'm saying? Because the world is already eating us up. Mm-hmm. The world is already tearing at our asses. Right. You get what I'm saying? So if the world is eating us up, like as a black man, I know just getting home safe every day, leaving out your home every day, and getting home is a blessing. As for me, so we have to, as they say, be each other's peace and come together and just love each other.
Right. No
That's
doubt.
all we have.
Facts. I agree.
You know what I mean?
But I want to piggyback off you, and I just want to say, I'm the type of dude that stand 10 toes down as well.
Okay.
So I didn't look at it as it was bashing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we can say something that's truthful, mm-hmm. and it appears or sound like it's bashing because we don't like the way it was said. I may have definitely said it mm-hmm. in a harsh way, possibly. And sometimes, it will make people feel offended. Mm-hmm. And I get that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
the old saying, it's not what you say.
It's what you say. It's how you say it. I do agree.
Your delivery.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, again, forgiveness. I appreciate you forgiving me.
Of course.
And I definitely forgive you as well. Now,
I just want to bring up, like, honestly speaking, even after that moment, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I did unfollow you on social media because I seen you throwing a little shade, and I was like, "Oh, he might have put subliminals." So
no, what kind of subliminals?
It was a little some subs
on a post
on Facebook.
On a post,
yeah. And I was like, "Oh, he want those subs? All right."
So she unfriended me, and she unfriended me.
And then he followed up when he noticed, and he blocked me.
Yeah, I said, you know what? She unfriended. Hey, look, because I'm just going through my thing. And a few days went by, whatever, and I happened to, I wanted to give her. I wanted to give you a call on that. Actually. I wanted to give you a call, but what happened was I just went on her Facebook page. I was going to try to inbox her. So when I went on her Facebook page, it was like a blank page. I was like, you know what?
Surprise!
I pressed.
He blocked.
You're not going to see nothing now.
However,
that was funny.
When I seen him, I was being honored at an event. It was a 10-year anniversary for Forever Girls.
Right.
The nonprofit organization that I used to be a part of. And I was a guest speaker. I was being honored for my service. And he was a DJ. So for me, the moment was a little awkward because I seen him and I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go or whatever. But one thing he did do is he walked up to me. He said, congratulations. And he hugged me. So it kind of like broke the ice. And it was like, all right, like, don't let it go. Because for me, I'm like, all right, well, you blocked me, right. Whatever. Like, I'm just like, all right, it is what it is. Like,
right.
So for me seeing him in public, it was kind of like an awkward moment, but I would have still stood my ground.
Right.
If he wasn't speaking.
Right.
But I will give you your props. He walked up to me and he congratulated me and he gave me a hug.
Tight hug. That's right.
Tight hug.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I said, it's small shit, let it go.
Real talk.
It's small shit, let it go.
Yep.
And from there, it was like, all right, it's over. Then we lost Kojak. We lost Blackout.
Yeah.
He was David was the DJ for that. We showed each other love then because we had a mutual person. And honestly speaking, the story that you're telling about Kojak and mentioning me, that was my first time even hearing it. I didn't even know Kojak recommended me for your show.
Yes,
so this is my first time even hearing that.
Okay.
We lost Kojak. We was at his repast, and David was the DJ for that. What brought us together was I called him last week.
Last week, yep.
The young lady that you lost.
Shanita. Yeah, as a matter of fact, her funeral was today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I always noticed how David loved this individual, this woman. Despite of her differences and what she was going through, whether it be alcoholism, I can't speak that lady's story though, because that's none of my business. You know what I mean? But she was struggling. Let's just say that. She was a beautiful Black woman. She was struggling in her own, whatever she was going through. And David always shows her love. He will always cut her hair for her and everything. And when I seen that she passed away, I didn't even see it on David's page. I seen it on somebody else's page. And because I know the love that he had for her, I called him and I said, hey, how are you? Are you good? I seen that, homegirl passed away, and I know that you always showed her love.
Yeah.
Are you okay? And David was like, wow, like for you to call me.
Yeah, I saw her number come up on the phone. I saw her name come across the screen. I was like,
right.
Whoa.
I called him, right? Just to see how he was doing. And him and I talked, and what I said to him, life is too short. Life is too short. And we have to appreciate and love each other while we're here. And I'm sorry for your loss, and I just want to make sure you're okay. And he said, I really appreciate you calling me. Like, this is such a surprise. And I said to him, you know what? Let's publicly do an apology to each other.
Yes, she did.
Let's publicly do this. Like, if we did it in public, because everybody knew what happened, because it was loud, whatever. Right. But nobody knew behind the scenes that me and him already pieced it up, whatever. And I said, let's do it publicly. If we acted a fool publicly, let's piece it up publicly.
Facts.
And life is too short. You know what I mean? Life is too short.
Real talk. Definitely. So, speaking of apology, speaking of forgiveness, speaking of atonement, I think we all have some atonement to do. I think you guys that's watching, you also have some atonement to do, some apologies to give, and forgiveness. You know what I mean? I think we all have that.
And people not only give, people owe us apologies too.
Yeah.
True. And I'm gonna bring it, like, a lot of people don't know that me and my mom is estranged. Like, I spoke about it on one of your podcasts.
You did.
And I've been trying, like, for years to reach out to my mom to get it right. But my mom has this thing where she just won't let it go. I actually reached out to her and I was boohoo crying, and I said, I miss you and I need you, because I go through things. Although I don't get on Facebook and tell people that what I go through, I go through things privately, and you need that parental guidance. I don't care how old you get. You need that love. You need that, just somebody to have. My dad passed away. That was my ace boon coon. Rest in peace, Albert Santos. And I called my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I need you. Like, I love you. But I knew one day you was going to have to repent to me. And I'm just like,
wow.
All right. Like, I can't. And don't get me wrong, I would love her. I'm the only child on my mother's side. One thing I always say is that when my mom passes away, I still have to lay that woman to rest, and I'm going to still do it respectfully, because that's the heart I have.
So you saying, let me just go back. You saying when you called her and you just said, I need you?
I said, I love you, Mommy. I need you.
Right.
I need you. And I was boohoo crying.
And how long would you say you haven't seen her since?
Oh, I haven't seen my mom in probably maybe a year. I don't see her. I don't talk to her on the phone. I stay away. She has her own thing that she has going on. And I'm choosing peace in my life. I've forgiven her for what we've been through in the past.
You verbally forgive her, or you forgive her within yourself?
In my heart.
Right.
In my heart,
Okay,
in my heart, and my spirit,
That's
with
powerful.
God, with everybody.
That's powerful.
I've forgiven that woman, and I want a relationship with her. But my mom still sees me as a little girl who left home as a teenager. She doesn't know Nakia like David knows Nakia, like people on social media knows Nakia, like people in my life knows me and my heart and how I am. She's still, in her mind, I'm the young lady who she feels like disrespected her, despite of what she's putting me through. And I want a relationship with my mom. My aunt, Sharon McLean, y'all know her, shout out to her. That's who actually raised me. That's who I look at as my auntie. That's my my mom, that's my emergency contact.
Is that your father's sister? That's your mother's sister?
That's my mother's sister.
Gotcha.
Same mother, same father. That's my baby right there. And I ride for that one. My mom's kind of jealous of our relationship, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to have one with you, but you're not letting a lot of the negativity. I'm 40. That happened when I was 13. Like, come on. But she won't let it go. She thinks I have to repent to her. Like, you're not God, sis. You're not God. I already done gave what I needed to give to that man above when it came to us. You either gonna accept me in your life or you not. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
So you apologized to her plenty of times about that 13-year-old situation.
Yeah, and then the crazy part is that she actually owes me an apology. So I don't mean to put my mom on blast, but she used to physically abuse me, mentally abuse me, emotionally abuse me. She used to tell me that my father and his family didn't love me. Like, she messed me up as a child.
Right.
And it took for me to go back to college for social work, for me to actually understand what trauma was and her own issues and things. And that's what allowed me to forgive her, because it's like, oh yeah, she been through some stuff too. So maybe she didn't know how to love me. And because I had the knowledge and the education that I had, I tried to move forward with her. But for her, she just don't know how to allow somebody to love her. And that sucks for her, because I'm a person, I have a big heart. I love any and everybody. Like, on the app, I holler at people. Like, I just have a big heart.
I witnessed that.
You know what I mean? Like, I love people in general, but it just sucks
Let me say this. I heard you say a little earlier that you forgave her within yourself. I'm gonna give you a little story about myself and my dad. My dad was there but wasn't there. All right. One day we were on our way down to, I think it was Virginia. Or was it Pennsylvania? It was Pennsylvania. We was on our way down to Pennsylvania. It was just me and him. And I think it was my little brother in the back seat. But as we was driving, we were quiet, because there was things that went on.
Attention.
Yeah, it was things that went on back in the day when he wasn't there. So I may have had some animosity or whatever the case may be, because mom was going through this, mom was going through that, and him not being there, looking out, taking care, you know what I mean? Just bouncing, doing this and doing that. But out of nowhere, I had a song on playing. I think it was, I don't know if it was Yolanda Adams or what. And we was just quiet. This is what I did. This is what I did. I put my hand on his leg and said, I forgive you, Dad. When I tell you, he boiled down and crying. You understand? He just, like, I'm talking about boo-hoo tears like a child. Just by me saying, Dad, I forgive you. Do you understand? So I say that to say to you, it's a possibility that will do something as well for mom, because she may know that she's...
I'm crying and laughing at the same time.
So she may know that she's wrong in certain instances, but you know,
Jackie different.
Well, she might be different, but look, even though you forgave her within your heart.
No, I done told that lady I forgave her now.
I've
been telling her what I got to do. She want me to talk on bending knees. I'm crying and laughing at the same time.
Yeah, but that
Jackie
was
different, baby. But that was a touching story.
That was a very
that was touching.
Important moment for me. And then we still was quiet. Driving down.
Y'all both had to how you call it? Not embrace it, but process. You had to process. I had to process it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that was a deep moment, and we became a little tighter here and there as time went on. You know what I mean? To the point now he lives with me.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. So you know, I'm just saying that to say there is people in your life that may have done you wrong, may have done you wrong.
Yeah.
And they may not know how
To do it. It's
to
fine.
come to you
Anybody who
and
out
say
there
I
that
was
did
wrong.
me wrong, y'all can come apologize to your girl.
You know?
I'm open for it.
It's all good, you know?
I'm open for it.
And if the person that you know, even if you gave the apology and asked for forgiveness, I've been on this journey for a little bit, especially after I went on my vacation and I'm into meditation and things like that. I think that is what helped me to relieve some of that tension, anger, grudges, and all that stuff, because a lot of us do have trauma, like Kia was saying, and sometimes certain things can be said to you that stick with you, but it rubs you the wrong way because it brings up those emotions from your past.
Now that you saying that, I'm gonna bring up something. When I decided to leave my mom, I packed my stuff up. I was a teenager. I packed my things and I'm like, I'm out. When I walked out my mom's door, she said, I will always have the victory over you. I will always have the victory over you. And I was a kid, so I never knew what that meant until I became older. And in all my accomplishments, that always came to my mind.
Wow.
I will always have the victory over you. And then I finally realized what it was. So in all my accomplishments, I will always say in my head, not this time, bitch. And that's crazy.
Wow.
It always triggered in my mind. When I accomplished college degrees, whatever it is I was accomplishing, that was something that always stuck with me when that woman said, I'll always have a victory over you. She said that. I was 13. I'm 40. I've never been back home.
Wow.
I've never been back home. I had my own apartment since I was about 18, 19. Always held it down for my children at 18 and 21. Like, I walked into my womanhood. I sacrificed a lot.
Right.
Just becoming a teen mom or whatever. So if y'all see me out there and I'm doing me, I earned this. You get what I'm saying? Right. Because I sacrificed a lot. But I walked into my womanhood alone. My entire life, I pretty much did what I needed to do for me and my babies. You know what I mean? Without the support. Because I didn't get reunited back with my dad until I was 17.
Wow.
And even speaking about apologies, when I got reunited back with him, that man, my dad died in 2019. I got reunited with him the year 9/11. And he would always apologize to me because he felt bad that he didn't fight as hard as he needed to. But I always told him I knew what you was up against. So I'm not mad at you. I know what that woman was capable of.
Wow. So
I'm not mad at you. But my dad apologized damn near to his deathbed for not fighting for me as much as he whatever. So my sisters was the one who actually told him, go get your child. She's old enough now. So he came and got me. And what I appreciate most is that my dad came back into my life right before I had my babies. Nice. So they don't know what it is not to have him, because that's besides my grandfather, my mother's father, that was really the only grandparent that besides my mother, the grandparent that they had, or grandfather that they had. So, that's my heart, though. I miss him every day because that was my best friend.
No doubt.
That was the homie right there.
That's what's up.
But he was big on always just apologizing, and I said, baby, you good in my book.
Yeah. That's what's up. I used to always hear my man Jesse Peterson say things like, the perfect love sometimes is in the dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard that. He always said, amazing.
I never heard that.
Yeah, he said some of the perfect love is in a dad. Yeah, so that was a deep statement. I couldn't understand why he said that, but just hearing your story.
Yeah.
I can see that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But let's say if you guys once again have anybody you need to apologize to, you need to go ahead and do that. And me and Kia did that, live today, and I felt good doing it. It was like a weight off my back, you know what I mean? Weight off my chest, you know what I mean? And I think that everyone should look to, forgive, forget, and
move on. I've done
even
it.
if the person don't give it back to you.
I want to give a shout out to my sis, Carol Stewart.
No doubt.
My cousin, well, she ain't even my blood cousin. This is my cousin ex-girlfriend, Brandy Gainey. We had our outs.
Right.
And Carol and I haven't spoke for a while, and I just reached out randomly. I miss you.
That's what's up.
I love you.
That's what's up.
Let's get past this.
That's what's up.
I reached out to Brandy about a week ago, and I was like, "What's up, cousin?"
Word. That's facts.
You know what I mean? And I had to say, I miss you. Sometimes we be stubborn.
Right.
Sometimes the ego and the pride, and ego and pride can be the death of us. But sometimes we just stubborn, and we don't have that vulnerability bone in us. But me, I'm just like, I want to live a fruitful life, and I just want to be right with people. Be right with God first, be right with myself, and be right with people. And if it's worth it, if somebody do me dirty, though, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, you can. I think you can
forgive myself, but don't
yourself.
Forget.
You.
However,
I think you can forgive, right? And like I said earlier, if it's not reciprocated, you can just love them from a distance, and you know what I mean. I think that's a good thing as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you apologize to someone and asking for their forgiveness, knowing they did something to you,
right,
as well, for you to do whatever you did. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like that, and they may have this feeling like you said, like, Mom, I knew you would become. You know what I mean? But not see what they have done, but. It's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah. But at that time, you can distance yourself from that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because you shouldn't expect really the reciprocation sometimes. Yeah. Your anticipation or your expectation. Your expectation you might not get that. Right. Yeah. So
be prepared. I mean, they say you don't forgive for the people, you forgive for yourself.
Facts. And that's a fact. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely.
Yeah. So is there anything you would like to say else today? Because I will, what you think about.
I mean, I don't know. I think just life is too short. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's why I had on the flyer.
Yeah, life is too short.
Before that casket drop. Before that casket dropped, you know what I mean? I also did something else too that I know I had some beef with a cousin of mine. And I actually, I've been apologizing to people that I felt I, rubbed the wrong way, because my character is is a little alpha, and sometimes I come out with, with a little, how can I say it, demanding type of energy sometime, or rugged type of energy.
You be banging on people too. Huh? You be banging on people too. Sometimes on that phone. Yeah. You better stop doing that.
Sometimes you got to do that though. But I mean, I apologize. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just apologize.
It was one of your cousins too, a female cousin, Cinnamon. Yeah. Is it Cinnamon?
No. This was a guy cousin.
No, I'm just saying you have a cousin named Cinnamon.
Right. That was one online.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't even know her.
But she said she's your cousin.
I found out later on.
She apologized to her.
I apologize, cousin. Yeah, I apologize.
Cinnamon, if you watching this, I remember, girl.
I apologize. Yeah, I banged the phone like, "Cops, get out of here."
Word. So apologize. Look at the camera.
I apologize. I may have, I feel like I rubbed you the wrong way, and I said some things that may have offended you. Maybe the things that I've said was how I said it, I should say.
And then you banged on
how
her.
I said it, and I banged on you.
Yeah. That girl get the out of here.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Exactly. I said, get the F out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You apologize. So
but I apologize if you see this. Didn't mean to offend you. Sometimes, things go certain ways, emotions get involved, and all that good stuff. So I definitely apologize. Much love.
Okay.
Yep.
That's sweet.
No doubt. Anybody want to, come on here and speak apologize to someone?
Public
Because
apology.
because a lot of times, look at this. Somebody says to me, I'm sorry, Dave, I did this, that, and the third, a while ago, you know what I mean? And, but it's never, listen, you apologize to me, but, and I appreciate that, I forgive you. But imagine all of the things you said about me during the course of the years.
Somebody said you moving in slow motion.
Oh, maybe it's breaking up now. Yeah, maybe it's breaking down. All right. Well, we're going to have to get ready to get out of here. It must have just started out. Okay. Well, we're going to get out of here. We're going to have to do a part 2.
Okay.
I think it's the Wi-Fi acting up. But much
okay.
love, respect. So thank you for chiming in. Peace and blessings. Peace out. Yes.